Shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Campbell making the catch. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Rice. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set. Home to troops right. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
5-9, 5-9. Let's go. Hey, Kappa. Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
59. Hey, ram. Hey, go lion. Ready?
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Baylor Tiger. Crowd right. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Let's go.
Herbert back to the air. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, Kappa.
Here's Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Run!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Set. 21. Hey, Ray. 12. 59. Set.
Now it's Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Brings up 4th down.
Hey, Ram. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. And that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
I tell you what, if this is any quarterback other than Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you how this is an ill-advised throw. But 15 is so good on the move with all those different arm angles and releases that all I'm saying now is that's a gorgeous play.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it. And in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
15. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Yellow. Hero 15. Hey, let's go.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Attack, attack! 50, yellow, 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 yellow. Attack!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Yellow, yellow!
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Attack, attack! Attack!
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough? Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Yellow! Hey, 15, 15, 15!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That ball caught by Campbell. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Wolf on now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Chargers nothing.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, 21. Let's go. 5-9, 5-9. Set.
On first down, it's Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Set. Let's go, let's go. Hey, Kappa, 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 Kappa. Hey, Ray. 12. 59. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Hey, go lion. Baylor tight. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Down the sideline he goes. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Yellow.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. But he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Yellow. Come back. Hey, Sunday.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chargers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That'll be caught. It's Rager. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Crowd right.
Here's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Set.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And he's got it inside the 10. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Ready.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
In motion right is Tony. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And shoves him off at the 20. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Herbert. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, go lion.
Rager, the man in motion.
Let's go. Home to trips right. Let's go.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Robinson up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Herbert now. That's out wide here for Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Catch made here by Campbell. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Sunday.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's got this down to the 35.
Good.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Yellow.
It's a gain of 10.
15.
And first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes to throw once more. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Yellow.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
15.
Dance. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's second and 10.
12. 59.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Go Lion.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Go.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And running with power here. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Yellow.
2nd and 9.
Yellow. Attack. Our side.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Just keeping the play alive. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front.